This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the YMCA of the Chesapeake.
Okay, so it's been about a month and a half since you made your New Year's resolutions. It's a good time to check in on your progress. How you doing?
Well, the most popular resolutions are to eat healthier, work out more, and lose weight. If your goal was to lose weight and it's just not working, it turns out there may be many reasons why.
According to Health.com, a lot has to do with what you're eating. Not only how much, but what you're eating. Chances are you need fewer carbs and sugars, more fruits and vegetables, and less of everything. If you are working out hard, but only running, that may not be enough. Mix up your workout to include less cardio and more weightlifting. And speaking of your workout, you probably need to step it up. Work harder for shorter amounts of time. Finally, make sure you're taking enough time to recover and that the workouts are not putting your body under too much stress. The big thing is, don't give up. This process can take time, but it will ultimately be worth it.
Also, use the red, orange, and green rule. Registered dietitian Lacey Licato says at each meal include one food that is any of these colors. It'll help you get some more produce on your plate. Plus, you won't have space on your plate for those higher calorie foods.
There's that. Of course, good old-fashioned diet and exercise is probably the best way to go. But what if your job actually gave you money for working out? One company is doing just that. BP is hosting the Million Step Challenge in hopes of bringing down medical care costs for the company. They also offer free Fitbits or fitness trackers to log steps and workouts. 1 million steps a year will save one person $1,000 on medical insurance, and employees are really hopping on board.
It's one thing for the company to say, hey, we want you to be healthy, and it's another thing for them to hand you a Fitbit and really put their actions behind their words.
Now, not only can employees save money on insurance, but they can also earn a $100 gift card and raffle prizes. The more they burn, the more they earn.
What a great idea. And the Fitbit really helps. I love mine.
Yeah. I've seen you get a lot of feedback from that thing.
It's a great incentive. Well, one local girl had probably the best incentive of them all to live a long and healthy life. After losing both of her parents to weight-related complications, she was determined to not go down the same path. Delmarva Life's Sean Stryker has her story.
Looking back at pictures taken a mere 2 years ago, 14-year-old Zoe McKenzie says she can hardly recognize herself.
I realized I can't believe I looked like that back then.
It's phenomenal how much better her face looks, how much better she looks.
Since that time, Zoe has lost a staggering 135 pounds. Unfortunately, her amazing transformation didn't start until tragedy struck.
After my mom passed away, which was when I was 12, and I didn't really know where to go from that, and my Aunt Debbie took me in, and she just started teaching me right from wrong and teach me how to be healthy.
Having undergone substantial weight loss herself, Aunt Debbie, who happens to be a nurse, is no stranger to the dangers of obesity.
I feel so much better. So that it made me feel better. I also knew that she was on the road of dying too, that obesity can kill.
But getting Zoe off that road was easier said than done.
It was very hard. I started by portioning everything we ate, and I still do.
It was really hard because I just, I was told before that when I was younger, I would turn to food for all emotional things.
Here we go.
Today, Zoe turns to something a little more healthy. For a year and a half, Zoe and her aunt worked to shed the pounds. And then last spring, they heard about a program offered at the YMCA.
I think we need to kick it up a level. Healthy Us is an 8-week program that involves the whole family, but the focus is on a kiddo either ages 6 to 16 who have been diagnosed as obese or overweight. Spring, I think 2014 is when Zoe got into the Healthy Us program, and she was already starting very good healthy habits. Aunt Debbie had already created quite a few of them. But it's always nice for a kid to see other kids in the same situation that they're in. So we had a lot of group situations where the kids could all talk about the struggles they were dealing with, why they were there, Most have significant health problems that used to be adult problems, like type 2 diabetes, which is now we have a lot of kids diagnosed with that.
Which is something Zoe was diagnosed with when she was just 7 years old. Although it's something she will never be able to completely get rid of, after years of hard work, she now has it under control.
You look great.
I've heard like a lot of people saying, oh, you could get rid of it. And I kept asking myself, when am I gonna be able to get rid of it? But now like I've finally like got it controlled.
And helping motivate Zoe to keep it under control is Healthy Us.
All right.
It motivates me to like never give up, to like persevere, to like keep going, and because I want to like be able to like do things that other people are doing that I can still do, but be able to not have to worry about like if I end up injuring something.
Something like a mud run, which Zoe just happened to complete last year.
It wasn't really hard. Well, one thing was, and that was the monkey bars. That was pretty hard, but the rest of it was pretty easy because like it was fun, and I just didn't want to give up because I was running with my friends, and I just wanted to keep going to get to the end.
While Zoe and her aunt are proud of how far she's come, they know they have a long way to go.
I'm really proud of her in the accomplishment that she has made so far. We're not done. We still have to keep trying, but she looks so much better, and she feels so much better, and she moves so much better.
And for those trying to do what Zoe has done, she offers this advice.
To never give up, keep going, and like if you feel like you're turning to the worst and you don't feel like you're going to give up, just ask someone to work out with you to help you keep going and find your inspiration to keep going, and just don't give up.
You go, Zoe. And Zoe is so much of an inspiration that they're talking about making her a mentor with the Healthy Us program. If you think you or someone you know could benefit from that program, the next session starts in March. And get this, through a series of grants, it is completely free to participants.
Nice. Now, if you want more information on Healthy Us, you can call Amy Sorg at the Richard A. Henson Family YMCA in Salisbury. The number is 410-749-0101. Or you can visit our website, WBOC.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page.
From physical transformations to mental and emotional transformations. Up next, we hear the story of the Project Athena Foundation, how one woman is helping so many get their strength back after major health setbacks.
Thousands of people, maybe you, suffer from arthritis, but one company claims these copper gloves and knee braces are the answer, so we put them to the test.
But first, with all this talk about getting in shape, Dr. Oz has some advice on how we can eat healthy on a budget.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. You can eat healthy for less with these simple supermarket tricks. Shop high and low on grocery store shelves. That's where the deals are. Stick to the outer aisles to find the widest selection of unprocessed foods. And say yes to frozen and canned foods like fruits and fish. These are less expensive and just as nutritious as the fresh stuff.